Hi everybody, Chris Lewis coming to you from Austintown Fitch High School, where Falcon Country is proud to celebrate another one of our senior student athletes on signing day. With us is one of our great wrestlers. He's in the 100 club here at Fitch, Authur Croom. How you doing, Authur?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. I'm doing good. I'm glad to be here, and you know, this is special because you and I have got to know each other the last couple of years, and I know you're a good guy. So who's with you today?
Today I got Tiffany with me, my mother.
Mom, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
And I see
My
Clarence is back there.
Yeah,
There's Clarence, brother Clarence. So the first thing I always like to ask is, when did you start wrestling?
I started wrestling freshman year of high school. I thought it was gonna be cool to try out. I actually wanted to play basketball first, but a few things didn't go my way, so I ended up wrestling and worked out for the best, I guess.
So you're not one of those guys, and it throws out one of the questions I was going to ask about, you know, wrestling being a lifelong thing. You just jumped into it at an old age.
Yeah, I did.
You're an old man for a wrestler starting
Yeah, I
out.
know.
Wow. So did you have anybody that you looked up to in the sport, if you know, that maybe made you want to start wrestling?
Colin Roberts, Jordan Burroughs. I looked up to those guys. When I first started wrestling, they worked hard. They had a good work ethic, and I just wanted to be like them. So I just focused on wrestling more, you know.
So they set the tone for what you ended up becoming, and the reason you're sitting here.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And so those guys helped you become who you are. Is there anybody else?
Coach Bird, Coach Boston, Miss J, Mr. Jones. Keep me on track, Miss Tiffany. So I just want to thank them. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Now, a couple things I want to ask you. What does it feel like? Like I mentioned, you've got over 100 wins. What'd you end up finishing with?
111.
111? So 111 wins, and here at Fitch, that's a pretty big deal. And you know, with the legacy of the wrestling team, obviously a lot of success going back to the very start of things. Authur, what does that feel like to be a part of that club and just be a part of that legacy?
I don't know. It's shocking. I didn't think I was going to be able to hit 100 wins in 4 years, but that shows you just how like dedicated I was and how hard working I was to like achieve that goal. And that always been my goal since I first started wrestling, to make a board in the wrestling room. So I'm happy I was able to achieve that goal.
Well, I saw you the day that you hit 100. I unfortunately didn't get to see the match, but you know, you didn't seem nervous at all. You seemed like you wanted to get it out of the way. So was it more of a, you know, a relief? How did you feel when you hit 100?
I was happy. I was like, I look, he was kind of nervous in that match, but I just went out there and wrestled like I always do, and got the win. But I was pretty nervous, not gonna lie. But I just wrestled.
Nervous, excited, and got the monkey off your back.
Yep.
That is so cool. And one of the things that's always fascinated me with wrestling, especially being someone who, as Coach Bird and I have talked, just don't get it. I'm sure you guys hear that a lot. One of the things that is amazing to me is the idea of making weight. I got to ask you, how in the world do you weigh in the night before and then the morning of, and you know, get those last couple of pounds off so you can hit that weight class that you're going to be wrestling in?
I just eat right. Tiffany got me eating right this year, so I wasn't really that much over this year, but I just usually stay after, get that extra work in. It's really not. It's like how. It's not really about weight cutting. It's like your mindset basically. So, if I wanted to, I would cut weight, but I didn't really need to, so I just stayed where I was at.
So, was there ever a time where you were close to being above that weight and thought, man, I could die for a hamburger right now?
Yeah, last year a lot. I wanted. It was hard, but you know, I just stuck it through, worked hard, got that weight down, and it was a time to remember. Time to remember.
And I see Mom laughing over here. It's got to be pretty cool. I see her at a couple of matches.
Mm-hmm.
She always shows up. Arthur's #1 fan.
Yeah.
How has she and the rest of your family helped you?
They helped me a lot through the journey. Helped me stay on track. Helped me with a lot of things, basically, not just with wrestling, but other things. So I just want to thank them for that. Thank you for the opportunity they gave me to be able to do this sport and stuff like that.
That's excellent. Now, I got to ask you, and anybody that knows Coach Bird, and Coach, I'm sorry to put you on a spot like this, he walks around like he's a tough guy. Is he as tough as he wants people to think he is?
I think Coach Bird is not that tough, actually. He's all bark, no bite, so yeah.
Well, Coach, for those of us who know you, I'd have to say we probably all agree with Arthur. But he keeps you guys on track, keeps the program, enjoying those winning ways. So it's got to be great to have somebody like that.
Yeah, great coach.
And when he's on you, you gotta be working harder, right? Well, what life lessons have you learned?
I learned a lot of life lessons throughout my 4 years. I learned not to overlook anyone, not to take advantage of the situation I got, not to downgrade anyone. I got to go out there with the same mindset the whole time. I can't change up. I got to stay focused, stay on that course. So, yeah, that's what I learned while wrestling. So it's a hard sport, but I love it. So
it amazes me that you came in as a freshman and got to do what you did, because most people, they're lifers in the sport. So we're proud of you for that, and especially proud of you today. And that leads me to this question: why don't you tell us where you're going?
I will be continuing my athletic career at Lake Erie College. Go Storm!
The Lake Erie Storm will have Authur Croom on its wrestling team. You can go ahead and make that official. And Mom, I'm going to ask you, how are you feeling right now?
I'm very excited.
Excited?
Very excited. Authur has worked really, really hard and overcome a lot to get here. And about 10 years ago, I don't think I could have imagined this happening. So it's pretty exciting to watch him pursue going to college and do it as a wrestler, of all things. So, really excited for him.
Well, that's awesome. And Authur, I'm sure that, you're excited as can be, but why don't you tell us what you're feeling right now?
I'm ready to go, ready to start that new chapter, ready to be a Storm. I'm just kind of nervous, but I'm ready to get after it.
And what made you choose Lake Erie?
Coaches, and I got a few friends going up there as well. So.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool. And you guys are in Paynesville, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're going to be right on the lake. And from the map that I saw yesterday, Paynesville and the college itself, basically, it's practically in Lake Erie. Now, are you prepared for the winter weather that you're going to have to be trudging through up there?
Yeah, I heard it was rough, but I'm ready for that lake effect weather, so I'm ready.
You're ready to go. That's awesome. Now, Lake Erie, I always like to do some research to, see what the programs have to offer for the student athletes that are going to the different schools. And one of the things that I was impressed with, they sent 6 of their wrestlers to nationals this year, plus they had 2 All-Americans. Did that impact your decision at all?
Yes. It shows me that just because they're a lower division, they still work as hard as the other divisions, other schools. They want it as more as well. So, and I think that'd be a good opportunity for me to get better and chase that national champ.
Well, I love that attitude. And It leads me to the next question. What goals have you set for yourself as a student athlete?
Many goals, but also set goals that's achievable. So, first goal I set for my college career is being a starter. That's my goal. So, I'm willing to work hard all this off summer to get better to achieve those goals. So,
well, that's great to hear, and I know you'll get to it, and can't wait to see your name on some of these lists. So we're looking forward to that. And do you think one day when you're done wrestling in college, we'll see you, maybe talking smack to John Cena, or smashing somebody with a metal chair on TV?
Probably.
Mm-hmm. And folks, if you know Authur, I can see that. that could definitely happen. I could see him in the WWE. So, but in all seriousness, if you don't make it to the WWE, what's your major, and what are your plans?
I want to major in education, probably be a teacher, special education teacher, and be a teacher. That's what I want to do.
Were you inspired by Mrs. Jones?
Yeah, kinda, a little bit. She inspired me a little bit. I like how she teach, and she's a cool teacher. No, I also want to be a cool teacher as well. So.
You want to be the cool teacher like Mrs. Jones. I like that. And am I seeing tears back there, Mrs. Jones? No tears. But she's beaming from ear to ear, so you got to love that. Well, Authur, have any final thoughts?
Nope.
No? You're just excited to get ready and get to it, huh?
Yep. Ready for the next chapter.
Well, I can say from everybody here, it's been a pleasure getting to know you and having you as a student athlete. And we're all very proud of you, and we hope you make Falcon Country even prouder, and see your name in lights one day, as some of the other athletes from up Lake Erie have done. So we wish you well. And ladies and gentlemen, Authur Croom, the latest Lake Erie Storm. And if you've never seen the Lake Erie Storm logo, his name is Stormy, and he's a tornado that looks pretty mean. So I like that logo. So Authur, once again, congratulations. Let's hear it for him, guys.
Thank you.
Once again, I'd like to thank everybody out in Falcon Country for celebrating this moment with us. Authur Croom, the latest Lake Erie Storm wrestler. Signing off, this is Chris Lewis, reminding everybody in Falcon Country, always remember, show your Falcon pride.